Hello! I'm really annoyed right now because I've got ripped off by a supermarket twice over the same incident this week, and I'm very, very annoyed indeed. I haven't got the money to be dealing with this rubbish. So last week, during the snow, I went shopping to get some essentials, but there was a special offer on for some Alpro sort of dessert. It was £1 for 4. There was the one that I wanted was chocolate, it was out of stock. Then there was a coconut one that said it was still £2. And then underneath there was another £1, reduced to £1, under the vanilla ones. So I thought, I'll get the vanilla ones because the chocolate ones aren't there. So I got it, I went home, I was just about to eat it, then I looked at the receipt and it said £2. I was like, I'm not paying £2 for this. Last time I bought them they were only £1.50 and that was full price. I was like, no. So I went back in the snow, it was very snowy, and I said, look at this. And I went to the shelf, and the shelf, I actually looked at the shelf, and underneath the coconut one, I realised it said vanilla, £2, and underneath the vanilla one, it was the tag for the coconut, and I was like, no! So I went to the customer services anyway, and I said, this is not right, because look, and I showed them a picture, I did a picture of it, and I said, look, it says the wrong thing underneath. I want my money back. They're like, well, we can give it to it for £1, because to be honest, I think it was supposed to be £1. They just hadn't tagged it. I was like, no, I feel conned now. Can I have my money back? They're like, we can give you it for £1. I was like, no, I want my money back. I hadn't eaten it. It was perfectly good. So they gave me my money back. 2 shiny new coins, I thought. 2 shiny coins. 2 shiny £1 coins. And I put it in my pocket. And I haven't got a lot of loose change lately. As you might know from being demonetised by YouTube, I'm not in the money. So I had £2 coins. I put it in my pocket and off I went. Now, yesterday, I was out and I needed some food and I went to Sainsbury's, a different shop. And I got the £2 out and I looked at it and I thought, hang on a minute. One of them was an old £1 coin. Now I know I got this from Tesco because I haven't got any more change at all, and it was in the very same, so it's definitely from Tesco. Obviously it wouldn't go in the change machines. I did the self-checkout because it was late at night and there wasn't really anyone around. So it came out again. I thought I'd try it, but no, it came out again. I was like, no, I was so... Now somebody said later on that night that you can actually go to a bank and still pay these in. Even though they stopped making them in March last year, a year ago, they stopped taking them in shops in September or October. I don't know why Tesco gave this to me, other than they decided that they were just going to play a double trick on me, and they just didn't like the look of me. Which it's understandable maybe, but I'm still annoyed. So you can pay this into a bank. So I tried to give it to my landlord as rent, and he said, no, you pay it in a bank. I'm not paying it in a bank. It's £1, whatever. The trouble is, both the banks I banked with, I had a savings account, I had like £4 in it, that closed down. And then I went to pay in a cheque, somebody paid me in a cheque, and I went to pay it in before Christmas, and that's closed too. So there's not a bank within a million miles, and apparently you can only get your money back if you actually bank with a bank. So I don't bank with the only bank that is in this area, and I'm annoyed. And apparently they're not actually obliged to take it, definitely. If you've got apparently the notes, that's indefinite because it says I promised to pay the bearer. It doesn't now, but it used to say I promised to pay the bearer. So they have to cash it in. You have to get the money, but then under no obligation with coins. You know, they might let you, but they might not. Now I don't know why Tesco took this. I don't know why Tesco gave it to me. I was told to take it back to Tesco, but the thing is it's a week, and how am I going to prove that it's Tesco that gave it to me, apart from the fact that it definitely was Tesco that gave it to me? I keep saying Tesco because it's Tesco. That particular branch of Tesco, every single time I go there, there's something on the shelf that's the wrong price. They used to do double or nothing or something, where they paid you twice the amount of money that it says that if it was wrong. They don't do that anymore. They just rip you off and have a laugh. Every single time I go there, there's at least one item that I go, hang on, that's not what it said on the shelf, or hang on, that's not right. It's all wrong. So I notice it a lot of the time. I probably don't notice it a lot of the time. I query it when I can. Like I went back to the shops in the snow. But sometimes they must be making millions, billions of pounds off ripping people off. I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this at all. And the thing is, because this is demonetised now, if it was made of silver or gold, like in olden days, then it would still be worth the silver or gold. But it's not. It's not worth anything. It's a load of cupro nickel. It's rubbish. I'm slightly allergic to nickel, so holding it here, I'm probably going to get a rash on my fingers. So that's triply messed me up. Thanks, Tesco. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to find a bank that takes it and walk very far. I mean, not every branch of my bank, which is NatWest, which is closed down. Not every branch doesn't take it. But last time, when I paid the check-in, I did find a bank that I could check it into. And they had very long queues, and they told somebody that was trying to put money in that they didn't do that anymore. They weren't going to do it anymore from Friday, and that Friday was many months ago. So they might not take this. I'm stuck with a useless piece of rubbish. I didn't get my dessert. I got ripped off. I'm annoyed. I can't afford this rubbish. And it was snowing. It's not snowing now, so I could walk up the road, but it's a long way. And I shouldn't have to. Anyway, that's me. This is the only money I've got in the world, and it's not worth anything. All right then, bye-bye.